Kuhn Cassius, IFLTV here with Tommy Fury here in Riyadh. How are you first of all, Tom?
Very well, thank you. Yourself?
All good. Your brother in action obviously tomorrow night. You've been there. You've seen kind of mostly the highs, obviously the lows of last time out. But how confident are you that your brother Tyson can do this tomorrow night?
I'm supremely confident. This is the first time I've seen him as focused as this. He's just in that zone. He's not interested in anything else. We're getting the job done tomorrow, and I firmly believe he does it in style.
Do you think he has to perform differently? Tyson said he hasn't got to do too much more because it was a close fight, but do you think he has to do a lot more?
Not a lot more. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, he only lost it by a point, but of what I see, he's going to do a lot more. He's looking to do damage tomorrow, and I think it's going to be somewhat similar to Wilder 2, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to be the same tactics, obviously, but I think a demolition job like that's in store.
I know we're a little bit pushed for time here, but situation with you, obviously we were looking forward to yourself and Darren Till fighting next month. That's not to be the case anymore. Can you just kind of shed some light on that situation? I know you put a post out about it.
Yeah, no, listen, at the end of the day, I'm a professional fighter, and the reason why I picked Darren wasn't to then scrap the card. It was because Darren has not got a business brain. Darren's what he is at the end of the day. I'm coming here to fight. You know, I've had a year and a bit out of the ring. The last thing I want to do is have somebody losing a couple of rounds and do something stupid like take me down and do whatever. I'm not interested in no circus. I know it's misfits. I know they all love that, but I don't want that for my career. So at the end of the day, you got a man on the phone to betting companies or whatever saying he's going to do this and do that. I don't need that, to be quite honest with you. I don't need it. So if you want to act like that, no problem. You'll get replaced. And at the end of the day, we're looking on to a much bigger and better fight at the end of the day. Darren had his chance. He's an idiot, and he blew it for his whole family and his whole team, whatever. But that's what happens when you think you're clever, when you're really not. At the end of the day, I wanted a proper fight, and the man's talking about roll around on the ground. If I wanted to do that, I'd have gone to MMA, wouldn't I? So listen, I don't lose no sleep over Darren Till, believe me.
Tommy, he did make some comparisons to comments you'd made previously, maybe tongue-in-cheek or whatever, but that's the comments that he believed he made were kind of in tongue-in-cheek and not to be taken seriously.
Yeah, of course. I mean, at the end of the day, all people need to do is watch his first and only ever boxing match. The carnage, stupidness, a ruckus, it was something I'm not interested in. I'm not being funny. He's coming over to boxing. That was the biggest payday that he was ever going to get in his life, and I was going to give it to him. So at the end of the day, I'm here to fight. I'm not interested in ballooning about with Darren Till on the floor. So we're going to get a proper opponent, bigger and better fight. Darren Till's at the back of my mind. He's nobody.
You did say something bigger and better. Yeah. When can we expect to hear news from that?
You'll hear news sooner rather than later, but don't get me wrong, the fans they'll be in store for a treat, put it that way. I think they'll like the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll look forward to that. Tommy, have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish, mate?
Everybody tune in tomorrow night. You know, that's what it's all about. The biggest fight in the world, and Tyson's going to bring them back to the UK.
Tommy Fury, thank you for your time as always.
Appreciate
Top
it.
man.
Thank you.